My little pharaohs. Hi to whoever tuned into this message. I wanted to do a channeled love reading. So I'm going to do a little something different. I want to do your energy and their energy. And this way you'll know if this is your reading. So let's start with your energy, the collective that's watching. How do they feel? How do they feel? We have the Three of Cups and Death. Interesting. So going through a huge transformation, letting something go. Nine of Pentacles on the bottom. Sitting in your independence, being self-sufficient, withdrawn from influences. Three of Pentacles talks about teamwork. So you're someone who collaborates easily. You are a person that enjoys teamwork, enjoys working with others. Give me something else. What is their energy, the person watching? Nine of Wands. So very wounded warrior type of energy. Weary, tired, still going. But definitely, this is a person and energy. You've been through a lot. You keep getting hit with stuff. You keep getting challenged constantly. And you're still going. Interesting. Okay. What more do we need to know about the collective that's watching right now? What more do we need to know? What more do we need to know about the collective that's watching right now? Empress. Beautiful. Wow. I love it. I'm not surprised, especially with this transformation, because this could tell me that you have gone through a massive reboot of your system. And that, again, you're still fighting, you're still going forward, you're doing everything that needs to be done, but internally, you have reached a brand new level of understanding, self-actualization. This gives me a sense that whoever you are, and that's maybe why I saw that Nine of Pentacles. You are a person that is sitting in an energy of, I'm not chasing anyone or anything. If anything wants to come to me, it will come to me because I am attracting it, because I'm vibrating so high. Maybe you're weary or you're wounded or you're tired because of the relationship, or maybe there's just still something that you're processing. Let's find out what your person is going through. What is your person's energy? Your person's energy. The collective's person, the person on their mind. What is their energy right now? What is their energy right now? What is their energy right now? What is their energy right now, the person? That's something flip. Okay, didn't want to come out. The collective's person. Again, Queen of Pentacles. I almost feel like I'm going to take it because it did actually flip out. So someone that sees your worth, they know that you're of great value. Okay. Because you're an Empress. Hello. Yeah, this one did flip. So we did have a flipper. King of Cups. Interesting. An emotionally intelligent person. Let's see if it comes out. The collective's person. Thank you. Oh boy. Oh, okay. Yeah. So your person is feeling very much left out. They're feeling cold. They're feeling unloved, uncared for. They're very, very deeply hurt. They're definitely still sitting in an energy of pain, of sorrow. It's funny how those two cards actually align. Um, it's almost as if I did not intend that, but it almost like pentacle over pentacle. You being a good team player, you being a very good collaborator, them seeing you as that, seeing your worth, knowing that that you're worth it, that you are someone that they can build with. The Queen of Pentacles is a woman of stability, not just material, but inner stability, a very good mother, a very good wife. This is the ultimate wife material. But here, under your transformation, whatever happened to you, whatever skin you shed, and you elevated, you dropped old habits, you've gone deep within, you've gone through the healing process, or maybe you're still going through it, but you're elevating to an Empress mode. You're resonating as an Empress. While you are doing that, they're sitting in the Five of Pentacles, which is lack of not just financial but intellectual. A lack of intellectual abundance, emotional abundance, and they are going through this heartbreak. They're still processing the heartbreak. So clearly, there's separation between you guys. They're still deeply hurt while you were still carrying forward and elevating yourself and battling on. They are processing the pain. Give me one more for their person. Who is this person? What energy do they have? One more. What energy does the collective person have? One more for that, for their energy. One more for their energy, please. Yeah, thank you. The Tower. Oh my God. This person is a mess. Sorry, I don't mean to laugh, but that's crazy. Page of Wands again on the bottom. Okay, maybe you have a child. Maybe I just came to me. Maybe there's a kid or kids involved. This person is going through a tower. They're a complete mess. I mean, they see your value. Yes, they're thinking probably about how extraordinarily valuable you are. Whatever happened between you two, whether they walked away from you or you mutually separated, this person is going through a horrific time of their life right now. They may not be showing it, to be honest with you. We're going to find out more. But so if this is your energy, what we're going to do is I'm going to do an actual reading with this energy in mind, and then we're going to interpret the whole circumstance right now. So yeah, your person is going through a karmic cycle. They got some lessons to learn. You're like, I'm learning, I learn, I'm an Empress. I know what I'm doing. Oh my God. Wow, what a crazy energy. All right. So interesting. Thank you, guys. So you are here and they are here. So there's definitely a huge amount of growth that needs to happen. All right, for the collective with this energy. What can you, okay. Oh, the Knight of Wands wanted to flash itself. Was your person hot and cold, in and out, playing you a little bit, not giving you constant stability, sort of, player energy, and you were the star? You were someone who knows your worth? For the collective, a reading for the collective. We're going to do a cross. I find that easy and revealing. You got your boundaries up? Good, as you should. The Empress will always know what to allow and what not to allow in her life. One more shuffle. Cut. Let's do this. Seven of Cups. Eight of Wands. Justice. Ace of Swords. Knight of Cups. Three of Wands. Three of Cups. Okay. I'm just going to move them over here. That's probably better, right? Let's see. Yeah. My table is so small. I have to get a bigger table. Eight of Cups. Yep. Ten of Wands. And the outcome is Two of Swords. So I'm just going to clarify. This is the way that your person perceives you. So we're doing a reading that, of course, affects you, but it's from their perspective. Two of Swords, and of course, it's mutual as well, but it's their energy. Let me just move this beautiful little pyramid. Yeah, so this person is going through a moment of confusion. Um, there's definitely a sense of not knowing exactly what to do next. They're stuck in knowing how to communicate, because this communication card coming up as the obstacle, Eight of Wands, that tells me that even although this person may want to communicate with you and clear some things up, they're just unable to put things together. There's way too much going on inside of them. This is deep. The Seven of Cups is deep, intense emotion, internal emotion, and trying to really process things. But there's just so much stuff happening. There's just so many different cups, and everything's overflowing. And they can't, they can't, they just can't filter through the noise to figure out exactly what to say, how to communicate, especially, of course, because they're going through a tower moment. This would definitely be their energy of intense emotion, but definitely receiving karmic lessons, receiving what they signed up for, kind of sort of deal. I mean, you know, with justice on the bottom here, I do feel like I almost feel like this card should have been flipped up, because it's at the feet of the reading in the past. I feel like there's a sense of lack of balance in this relationship, and the need to be honest and be accountable for what was said and done, for what did not work out, and where things fell apart. Here we have the Ace of Swords, which is actually a really good card. This is the upcoming energy. So there is a breakthrough. There's some sort of a breakthrough moment that is going to happen. Now, whether this is going to be just on their part or it's going to be something mutual, there is a moment of clarity, of revelation, that will shift the energy. We're gonna clarify. On this person's mind, on the crown, we have the Knight of Cups. So they're definitely thinking of you romantically. They're still tied to you. Usually, a lot of the readings that I'm channeling are soulmates and twin flames. So I wouldn't be surprised if this is one as well. So they are tied to you energetically. They're thinking about how to come forward at some point, but the you can't do that when you are in the tower. They're going through the heartbreaking, and they have the Ten of Swords. They're hurt. They're definitely deeply hurt, and they're still thinking about the love that they have for you. In the future, this is 4 to 6 weeks. There's a Three of Wands, which is actually I was shocked when that came out. I'm not gonna lie. When I was like Three of Wands, that's actually very fast moving. There is some sort of a plan. There's some sort of a new stage here that is being presented, that is being offered to you guys. We're gonna find out more. I do see here in their personal life the Three of Cups. So I'm wondering if there is outside interference. It could be other people, family, work, somebody or something that might have influenced this relationship in some way. Because here in the environment, I'm seeing also Eight of Cups. So this could indicate that this person walked away from you for sure, or it can indicate that they need to walk away from something right now. And maybe that something is what is causing the tower. I need to find out. And their subconscious here, we have the Ten of Wands. I really do feel like this person is carrying so much on their shoulders. They are so overburdened. And in so many ways, maybe they took on too many responsibilities. Maybe they promised too many things to too many people. Maybe they just feel burdened by how poorly their life has turned out to be right now, the choices that they've made. How did it come to that? Because also the outcome here is the Two of Swords. So as it stands right now, both of you are in a complete stalemate. There's no movement as of now. There's going to be some movement if perhaps this breakthrough opens up the channel of communication and the approach is healthy on both of your ends. I mean, it's going to be healthy on your end. You are in Empress mode. But as of right now, it's completely locked. There's a need to go within. This is a card that indicates to me stuck between the head and the heart, and really not knowing what the right decision is. How do I do this? How do I communicate? I'm confused. So nothing surprises me about this. Yeah, interesting. Yeah, I can see what the breakthrough is about. So this confusion, this space that this person is sitting in, your person is sitting in a place of not knowing how to break through patterns that have held them back. They're trying to gather some information. They're trying to learn something more. They're curious. They're investigating. Could be something that they're learning about themselves. With the Two of Wands, I wouldn't be surprised because, again, that card indicates to me breaking through the patterns that keep us stuck and not knowing which decision to make. Because, as you can see, there is a Three of Wands here. So there is a progression. So in the next 4 to 6 weeks or so, there's going to be some sort of a progression in how this person sees what holds them back. They could be keeping an eye on you. Maybe they want to know where you go, what do you do, who are you with, are you seeing someone, are you flirting with others. It's a bit of a spy card, but it could very well be just someone who is investing in themselves and trying to learn more about how to cut the tie to certain patterns that are holding them back. The breakthrough is about what they had with you. They had it all with you. And then I do again feel like maybe there's a child involved because we have a child here. They had the family, they had the stability with you. This person might have walked away from you because they could not face their own shadows. So a lot of relationships fall apart because of trauma and the inability to go within, to look deep within, because a lot of humans, we get stuck in a self-sabotaging behavior because we have never had a chance to address those deep wounds that our parents or environment instilled in us. And so when things get really difficult sometimes and conflict arises, especially if it's conflict over and over and over again, someone will break out and just leave and just give up and leave. But they had an incredible relationship with you. They had it all. They had the Ten of Cups. And that's what the breakthrough is. It's seeing that they actually had the love. They had the family and balance and love. This also, very often when I see this card come with the Ten of Cups, indicates to me that this connection is protected by Archangel Michael. Could be twin flame. What's this Knight of Cups here? Yeah, this person is thinking about how to come forward. They know that in order to come forward, they have to give you something super solid, like an incredibly solid offer on the table. But they're suspended in not knowing how to do that. They're thinking, do I give love or do I offer something else? How do I come back from this? So they're suspended in not knowing how to do it. They're trying to figure out how to. This hangman over here is truly like, I need to figure it out. It's also a sense of surrendering to their own selves, to the fact that they are unable to process this. Remember, they have a lot to deal with here. So that is sort of like hanging in the background, like, what do I do? What do I do? While I'm trying to deal with this mess in my life, this tower that has been created, that I have created, that I'm not even sure if they're self-aware of that, but hopefully they are. Hopefully. What's this Three of Wands? Wow. The Three of Wands, this is an opportunity for them to choose you or get stuck in what they have chosen so far. It cannot be any more clear than that. There might be something that has to do with money in this person's life that is preventing them from fully emotionally investing in you. Because when I see the Two of Pentacles, it is about a choice that has to do with stability. It can be, but it also is about deciding something over something else, but that's something that they have to let go of, is giving them security. It is giving them a sense of like almost false security, false stability, because they can definitely recreate that somewhere else or recreate it with you. But no, they know they have it. It's in their hand. They don't want to let it go. It feels really good, and they got to choose. It's also the Three of Wands. Like we said, this is on the timeline as a possibility of making a plan, coming back. Allowing for the energy to shift. Maybe an invitation. Can we go on a date? Can we? I would like to take you to this place or that place. Can we talk? That the energy that I'm getting is, if this person does not make a clear, concise choice as to how to approach an empress, it is going to fail miserably. An empress, I mean, I don't know what this person is, but fuck. Anyways, the Three of Cups. Look, if if this person chose to do a little quick, I'm not going to heal. I'm just going to bounce to someone else, because that's what usually people do that don't want to heal. If this person walked away from you and jumped into another connection just to get that confirmation that they're valuable, that they're beautiful, that they still got it, just to cover up the pain, it led them to nothing but disappointment. The Four of Cups. And your person is coming up as the King of Wands. They are so like, ugh, I I don't even know why I did that. Nothing happened out of that situation. Nothing at all. It might have just been, again, like the factor of I need to get acknowledged by someone else. Just do I still got it? And not, I'm just trying to forget this situation. Let me move on to something else very quickly. And it brought them nothing but an empty cup, complete dissatisfaction, boredom, apathy, disconnection, emotional unfulfillment. Your person is showing up as someone who is charming, could be attractive, could very well be someone that attracts people easily and has that magnetism. So of course, I wouldn't be surprised, if you guys broke up and your person decided to go out there. There will be many options, but the same thing goes for you. You're an empress. You're glowing. The empress glows. The empress doesn't need to go to the salon and do her nails or whatever. Just do a divine feminine in this particular situation, and get her hair done. Or if you're a man, for whatever reason, you don't need to go and cut your hair and work out at the gym or whatever it is. If you are truly in an empress mode, or emperor mode for that matter, it just exudes from within. You're just magnetically attractive. So they probably know that as well. And maybe they even try to get you jealous, or to be like, yeah, I don't need you. I'm just going to go and find someone else. Yeah, this person walked away from you. See, now they're showing up as the emperor. They walked away from you, and now they're trying to manifest you back. They're trying to take control of the situation. They want to take control of the situation and manifest you back. But they need to deal with the tower first. Maybe the tower has happened already, and now it's just the remnants of what needs to be let go. Where do I rebuild? Because usually when I see the Ten of Swords in the tower, that is truly a profound moment in life. This is where a person truly needs to see that whatever they built is completely gone, and they need to rebuild. So if your person has that capacity, has that ability as an emperor, they are being realistic about it. They know that what was broken apart and what was, you know, thrown in the trash now needs to be rebuilt completely differently. So I feel like this person is doing a huge U-turn, knowing that they walked away from you, broke your heart. They were hurting too, undoubtedly, and now knows that they need to be the one to take control of the situation. But how? How did they do it? Let's just see that final outcome. Yeah, the Two of Swords is clarified by the Six of Wands and the Three of Pentacles. The outcome looks good when the journey goes through these steps and your person allows for the clarity, for the breakthrough, and then levels out this hangman. When this hangman finally decides to stop hanging around and being suspended in not knowing what to do next, there's going to be a sense of wanting to make a plan in the near future. And when that happens, that's where we get this path. That's where we get this, I'm manifesting it. I'm going to take control. I know exactly what to do. I need to make a decision about this Empress because I want to be a good team player too. They want to work it out. This card always tells me I want to work it out. I really do. Can we try? Can we do something? Because they also feel like they're in for the win. They're not going to let you go. They don't want to let you go. They know who you are. They know your value. Queen of Pentacles, Empress. They don't want to lose that. They maybe went and tried to have a little fun out there and get validated for a moment, and that brought them the Tower. That person's behavior. Remember, we actually had the Knight of Wands flip out for a moment. So I feel like your person tried some of these old patterns and old behaviors, and not just completely destroyed them. It might have been maybe months since you guys talked, or it could be longer than that. But I really feel like this person had to wisen up, and they needed to let go of that knight and turn into the king. And obviously, life has been difficult for them. So whatever lessons they learned, it's definitely wisened them up a little bit. Yeah, they're in for the win. The outcome looks good. It's just, can this person do it? Can they make the right choice? Can they choose well? With the Two of Pentacles here, this sort of juggling, non-committal, not knowing what to do. I feel like maybe I should just get one more here. Spirit guides, can you give me another energy for the Two of Pentacles, please? The Two of Pentacles. One more energy for the Two of Pentacles, please. Oh, okay, why do I... This got stuck. King of Swords. I think I... All right, I get it. So that's what it is. That's why this Two of Pentacles is coming up here, because they know that in order to face you and to offer a plan, they need to be very honest and direct and truthful about what they've been hiding. That's exactly what it is. We have the King of Swords, the Moon, and the Five of Cups. That just got stuck in my hand, so I had to take it. So that's the fear. That's the fear of not being able to fully admit how deeply regretful they are, hiding behind that, not revealing their emotions. They know that they have to face that they have to be very honest and very direct with you, because you're not going to take anything less than that. They have seen, they probably understand, they feel your energy. They know that you will not take anything less than that. And that's why this person is like, how do I do this? What do I do? How do I make this work? Basically, how do I make it work? Because they're still hiding, behind the moon. And you know what? I mean, it's very human. It's very human to do that. We're not supposed to be transparent to everyone and everything at all times. It's human nature to want to protect ourselves, to want to defend our heart, to want to, not get heartbroken again. We have pages on the bottom, and wow, look at that, the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands is on the bottom. An apology, solid offer. There's definitely, this feels like unfinished business to me, you guys. And I think it's just a matter of learning some karmic lessons and really allowing for the journey to guide you, because the timeline that is being offered to you right now can be yours to have, can be theirs to have, if this person puts in the right work. If they get stuck at that Two of Swords and they can't figure out what they need to do next, how to clear out some of this behavior, this, inability to go deep within, that's going to lead to a Three of Swords. They're going to break their own heart. This is just going to continue repeating over and over and over again, because that's how the universe teaches us. That's how God teaches us how to let go, is when we repeat a behavior. we're just gonna keep facing more difficult situations with that same behavior, like them trying to maybe get out there and meet some new people, and understanding that that is just completely unfulfilling. What does this person want to say to you? Channeled messages from your person, please. Channeled messages from your person. I regret not choosing you when I had the chance. Yeah, no kidding, Sherlock. Well, I mean, tough lesson. What else can you tell my collective? What else can you tell my collective? What does this person want to say? I prioritized my comfort over your needs. I prioritized my comfort over. So this person might have said something like, this doesn't make me feel comfortable, and therefore don't do it. I don't feel comfortable in the situation. And it's like demanding that you actually do what they feel comfortable with, but not what you feel comfortable with, right? Like their comfort meant everything, not yours. That's trauma. That is deep trauma. This person must have had a huge wake up call. Too many, but one that flipped up, I'll take it. I was jealous and possessive, and I want to release that. So, yeah, of course, when you carry that kind of attitude, you would be the one that's hot and cold. But when, and like they leave you hanging and not really feeling, not making you feel loved. But when you choose to maybe message someone or go out for coffee or you sit down with someone, it's like, who the fuck is that? Why are you in the presence of this person and that person? Like, what? I'm so confused. Any more messages from this person? You were the only real thing in my life. Yeah, and Empress would be. I fear losing my independence. Again, I think this is connected to I prioritize my comfort over my needs. This is a person that struggles with giving themselves to others because they feel like that would deprive them of their comfort. Exactly. Also, people that are scared of losing their independence. This is actually a trauma. This is a wound. This is an actual wound, material wound, like hiding behind material things. Being self-sufficient, because if I'm self-sufficient, I don't have to explain myself to anybody. If I could pay for my own bills, if I could do everything on my own, I don't have to explain. This is, again, not wanting to face your trauma, not wanting to face your wounds, not wanting to dig deep within. This person struggles with not wanting to go within, emotionally unavailable, emotionally immature. Maybe they were, and maybe that's why this whole thing happened, and now they're starting to be more. Well, if this person really comes at you, maybe, and the whole thing is, again, we didn't get the Emperor as the final one, but it came up here, which is the environment. They could be acting like an emperor, but not really exhibit that quality within. A lot of divine masculines will have that up front. I'm in control. I'm a boss. I got this. I run the show. Don't worry about me. I got it. And they'll offer that confidence. But deep inside, behind closed doors, when they are in an intimate relationship, they are complete failures in terms of knowing how to actually be an emperor with their intimate partner. And an emperor sometimes in an affliction can be someone that uses control to gain an upper hand in a relationship. Ego, control. So again, yeah, it's a nice card, the Emperor. Okay, I take charge. I want to manifest you. I walked away from you. I want to do a U-turn, come back. But does that really mean that they're going to be healthy enough to re-enter your life? Only you will know. Only you will find out, because you're the Empress. You will know. You are going to use your intuition and know if this person is right for you. You want the truth. You want the truth and nothing but the truth. So if this person is hiding, it's not their time yet. Give me one more. What else can you tell us? What else does your person want to tell us? Any other messages from their higher self? If they could be honest with you, what would they say? If they could be honest with you, what would they say? Maybe nothing else. Oh, I didn't flip. Anything else? One more? Okay. I'm still learning how to love. Yes, obviously. All right. Yeah. So there's still growing to do. There's still some growing to do. This person is running away from their childhood wounds. They have to connect with their child. It's very important. Reparent their child so that they so that what hold on, no, so that they can be emotionally healthy, emotionally available. Oh my god, this is such a difficult thing to do, you guys. Don't underestimate it. The journey is so difficult, it's so painful, and but we're all here for a reason, and our relationships are an extension of us. And I do feel like there are soul contracts. All right, give us some more messages about this connection. Okay, we have third party. Yep, definitely somebody interfered. And again, this might not have been a different, like another love. It was that this person was so attached to their friends and their local whatever, like, let's go for this, let's do that. The Three of Cups can definitely be overindulging, going out, celebrating, let me forget this, let me forget that. And again, it could be that, or it could be just someone else, third party. But the third party definitely was the escape route for this person, trying to mask their feelings, trying to cover up. You'll know. You'll know if this was someone that involved with someone else, or it was just like, you know, staying with their friends and allowing their friends to discuss this relationship and meddle, which very often happens. It's funny, but our friends are not going to hold us accountable. Most of the time, our friends are there to offer us comfort. So when we go to our friends and we say, hey, I'm breaking up with this person, or this person didn't work out, they're going to take our side. They're going to be like, don't worry about it. It's okay. Come with, let's go do this. Let's go do that. Versus, oh, well, have you looked at your wounds? Let's just talk about your, trauma from, like, nobody does that. Like, that just doesn't happen. So it's actually a terrible idea to talk to your friends about your personal relationship. I mean, if you really have difficulties in your relationship, like profound difficulties, it's best to get counseling. It's best to go out and seek professional help, or just read independently. The internet is full of resources. It's just so much easier. You need a neutral opinion, someone that doesn't know you, someone that doesn't know your person. Then they can tell you, you know what, this is what I'm seeing. This is the pattern that I'm seeing. This is what I'm seeing. I'm going to tell you the truth. Now go to your friends, and then they validate you, like, yeah, no, you're the best, you're fucking handsome, you're gorgeous, don't worry about this person. Oh, that's too bad. Oh, they were this, or they were nasty to you. Oh my god. Because of course you're going to tell them, if you're the person going to your friends complain, you're going to tell them all the good things that you're doing, and not you're not really going to like put yourself down and then elevate the person that you just broke up with. You're just going to mask it all and just, you know what I mean. What else? Give us another message, please, for this relationship, for this connection. What do we have? Half truths. Yeah, I'm not surprised. So make sure that if this person comes back, you get the full truth. Make sure that they are that King of Swords. Wait until you feel that confirmation within yourself that they're telling you everything. There's going to be a sense of release. Your chest will feel very warm. Your stomach will be very released. Like everything. If you feel any tightness or any anxiety when this person comes back, I don't have to tell you, but I'm just going to remind you, that is a sign that something is not being cleared up. And you can take a pause, because you're the Empress. You just be like, thank you so much for revealing. Thank you for sharing. I need to process this. I'm gonna call you, or I'll talk to you later. I need to process this. Allow for them to simmer in that energy until they know that they need to come back and clear everything up. That is how you treat a person that is not locked in fully. Because when a person locks in fully to a divine feminine, they will hold nothing back. It will be a total mess of vulnerability, emotional maturity, and commitment. Nothing stops a divine masculine from pursuing a divine feminine. Nothing. All the lies on the table, all the everything, half truths, everything is just like, I need to tell you this, I need to tell you this, I need to tell you this. You'll know it. What else about this connection? What else can you tell us about this connection? Hidden feelings. Yeah, they're not telling you how they truly feel. They might be at this point pretending like nothing's really wrong. I don't miss you. I'm moving on with my life. Meanwhile, it's like power in their life. Their life is falling apart. But to you, it's like, no, 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 no. I don't miss you. Not really. Sure. Okay. And an emperor would do that. Someone that likes to be in control, right? They don't want to show you. What else? What else can you tell us? Is there any other messages? Any other messages? Two more came out. Nope, just one more. Within weeks. Wow. Well, there you go. We did say 4 to 6 weeks. So within weeks, there's going to be some sort of communication or an indication that this person has started to break through. There's a lot of stuff happening in the sky right now, you guys. The planets are completely out of whack. There's just so much going on, and it is all positive. It's Jupiter just entered Cancer today, which, if anybody has a Cancer placement, that's got to feel like massive change, massive shift, expansion, right? And there's so much else happening with Pluto and Neptune. And honestly, I'm not an astrologer, but I know, because I listen to astrology once in a while, I know that this month, March is crazy, and April too. So a lot of things are really going to be cut loose, revealed, things that don't serve us anymore, folded and thrown away forever. So I'm not surprised, actually. Huge changes coming up. So this person could have a massive wake-up call in the next few weeks. So within weeks, you are going to hear something. Within weeks. That's actually very soon. Keep focusing on yourself. Keep being the Empress. Anything else, my lovely spirit guides? Unexpressed emotions, that felt right under hidden feelings. Yes, this person definitely holds back a lot. You're going to need that emotion expressed when they come back, because well, okay, you fell, I'm going to take you. Right person, wrong time. That very often happens with soulmates or twin flames. And then we have incoming communication. I'm going to end it here. So definitely incoming communication. We know that. So right now it's the obstacle, but that's going to change. When this person goes through a journey, that's going to change. Well, I hope that helped you, whoever you are. Even if it helped one person, I'm happy if that helped just one person. All my love to you, my little pharaohs. And I'm going to close this reading for now, and I'll see you soon. Bye.